Hi there, welcome to SUI Wyckoff analysis. So let's quickly look at both the weekly and daily time frame and see what the latest price move is telling us. So in the weekly time frame, we see a very long candlesticks going downward. That's red candle right over here. Over the past 2 days, there's still 5 days and 7 hours left for this week's candles to close. As of this moment, it's staying right above this green support line at around $3.80. It tried to go through. It went through a bit, but then immediately there is a bit of support, like people come in and buy. But one thing that's very important, look at this volume bar over here. If we look at the candlestick, the body itself, or the whole, including the wicks, isn't much shorter than the one we had last week. However, the volume itself, it's only like around 25 to 30% of what we had. Last week we had like 160, almost 165 million. Currently the volume stayed at 36 million. So is it somebody trying to push the price down, but not many are following? That's the key question. So last week we also put in this tag. Is this the last point of supply? As of this moment, it looks like it is. It's a little bit higher than what we had in mid-May, though it's not like, it's only 10 cents higher. So going back to the chart, if this continues, if this is really an LPSY, there may be a chance that similar trend happens that happened between late May and mid June. So given the situation, if this is really the end of the distribution cycle, then even though it looks pretty optimistic earlier, this climb upwards, it may be really, like I put in the title last week, that it's like the last dance for SUI. Well, if you're bearish to the crypto market, hopefully this isn't the case, and hopefully this will rebound and go to test the $7.80 resistance line. For now, this is really key, this line over here. Let me change it to orange. So this orange line at around $3.80 is very key. If it doesn't stay, the next level of support, it's somewhere around $3.40 or $3.35. It's a range, somewhere here, looking at these candlesticks. And also the automatic reaction, that's also a key reference. That's around $3.40 roughly. Let me put it right here. So once again, the orange, the purple are two key support levels. If it really fails to defend the price, then the next key support level would be this yellow line over here. That's where the sign of weakness is, as well as the PSY peak was. That's around $2.40. So finger crossed that the party isn't over yet. Let's look at the daily as well. So in the daily, here, last week we talked about, is it showing a sign of weakness? Yes, indeed, there was one happened just last Thursday, and like 2 days after we talked about it. So here, right there was an upthrust in the daily time frame, and now it's retreating. So this is like if you look at the Wyckoff analysis, there's a phase B and a phase D. It doesn't matter. So if you don't want to get that complicated, just remember there are always price retracement, and whenever they get to a low that's around the automatic reaction level, that's a sign of weakness, and they can go even lower than that as well. So as of this moment, it's getting close to here. The major thing is this white line. So last week or the week before, we've drawn this white line saying, okay, so this is like the besides the horizontal support lines, this is like a upward trend support line for the uptrend since June 23rd. So far, even with the latest drop, the price is still above this line. So the support, if it comes down today, the support will be around $3.55. However, this line continues to increase. So in the next few days, it has, say by next Monday, before our next session, it has to stay above $3.75 roughly, or 77 cents if you see the number on the right hand side of the screen, to maintain this upward momentum. Though, looking at here, if I extend this line further, you see there's a triangle, an ascending triangle forming, meaning it has to, according to candlestick pattern textbook definition, it has to break upward because of the bullish sign. But it doesn't. There are always exceptions, and it may fall out before it even gets close to this triangle. It may fall out right at this point and then contest this yellow line over here at around $3.27 or 30 cents. That's the range. So this yellow line here is defined by this daily automatic reaction back in May 5th, and also there were a bunch of activities over here. So plus a support at this on July 11th, 12th as well, when we have this distribution. So don't be, I'm trying to say, too optimistic that it will be a breakout, because what's happening here, it looks like if it is really an LPSY and a retracement is on the way, then obviously here it's unlikely to have a breakout. So be cautious while we hope that it follows the textbook definition of an ascending triangle. So let me direct this here. The daily chart is getting very busy, especially when I enlarge this text. I want to make this text as large as possible, so if you're watching on a mobile device, you'll be able to see them as well. So that's it for SUI. It's unfortunately it's not good news. Hopefully